My next event is Christmas in July, and it is in 10 days. So I am like crocheting everything that I can. I'm crocheting all day. I'm crocheting all night. As I have a list. This is the first time I've made a list that I'm trying to stick to for crochet. This last vendor event that I went to was Taco Fest, and it was my first crochet event. And I had an idea of what I wanted to make, but I didn't actually write anything out or make a list of everything that I wanted. So I decided to try to make a list and stick to it for this event. The problem is it is in 10 days and I have 10 things that I want to make. My list is as follows. I need to make 4 snowmen. My goal is to have 8. Right now I've done 4. My plan is to put them in my little Ferris wheel cupcake holder thing because they're small enough, but with different colored scarves. So I've made 2 green and 2 blue scarves, and next I want to make 2 red and 2 purple. Next I want to make 5 gingerbread men. I haven't made any, but I found a pattern that's supposed to be no-sew. Hopefully it works out. I would like to make 3 Christmas trees. I haven't finished it yet. I need to stuff it. It said to use cardboard. I tried using cardboard. I don't understand cardboard, so I'm probably just gonna stuff this and finish it. I like this pattern, but my hands hurt so bad because of all of the bobble stitches. So I think I'm gonna do 3 different Christmas trees in 3 different patterns. So I'll finish that one and find some other patterns for some different styles of Christmas trees. I have 3 hot chocolates. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do 3 hot chocolates. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do any hot chocolate. I like the idea, but really, when you look at my booth and all of the options, would you go specifically to purchase a hot chocolate? A hot chocolate? I don't know. That one is on my back burner for now. If I have time, I'll make some, but realistically, I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself to try to get those done. I need to complete 4 more penguins. I have 6 done. Just finished this one. I would like to have 10. At Taco Fest, my last event, I had 6 and I sold 4. And since penguins are more Christmassy, I've decided I'm gonna bring 10 and hopefully I can sell a bit more. I would like to make 3 candy canes. This one may also be on the back burner because I found a candy cane pattern. And this is how it turned out. I would like for it to bend more, but it just does not. And I looked at the reviews of this pattern, and I am not the only one who has trouble with this. I don't know if I was supposed to put pipe cleaner or something in this. It didn't say I needed to, so I didn't purchase any pipe cleaner. But this one's probably not gonna go anywhere. I would like to make 2 reindeer. Now I purchased a reindeer pattern today. It's one of those standing plushies, so it's gonna take a bit more time, but I love this pattern. It's so cute. Actually, I haven't done it yet, but I love the pictures of this pattern. I would also like to create 3 chickens. I have 4, but I sold some at my last market and I just kind of want to restock those. I want to use some different yarn. I have some speckled yarn that I want to try out, and then I probably want to make a Stardew Valley themed one. I have only played Stardew Valley a little bit. I wouldn't even know there's a blue chicken, but there is, and I'm gonna try to make one to see if anybody notices it or understands the reference, or if they just think a blue chicken is cute. I'm not sure. I would like to create 7 more sea turtles, which is actually what I'm working on right now. I have 3, well, here's a fin. I have 3 sea turtles done. At my last market, I only had 3 sea turtles and they all sold. So Ideally, I'll have 10 for this market, but that's an awful lot of sea turtles to make. So I will try my best for that, but I'm not gonna hold myself to that. I'm not gonna be too disappointed if I don't make 10. And then lastly, I wanna make 3 more pocket frogs, just because those were a huge hit at my last market. I think they're cheap, they're easy to make, they're small. And for whatever reason, people just really loved the idea of putting something in your pocket. So I think more than anything, it was more of a branding thing that got sales for that. Anyway, that is my list of 10 products that all have different quantities that I need to make. So ideally, if I want to finish this list by my market, I have to complete 7 sea turtles in one night kind of thing. Like, I could probably finish the 3 pocket frogs in one night. I can get that done, no problem. Those take me maybe 20 minutes. The penguins I could probably get done in one night if I really wanted to repeat that pattern over and over and over again. Those only take me about 30 minutes to make, but it's like the 2 reindeer that are bigger plushies, I'm probably not going to be able to complete both, like 2 of them in one day. I work full-time, I come home to my husband and son, so really my plan for all of this is to complete 1 penguin a night, at least 1 penguin a night, which I've been doing really good. I only have 4 more penguins to go. My ultimate list to get done realistically include, I for sure am going to complete a total of 8 snowmen, just because my cupcake holder Ferris wheel has 8 carts on it, and so I would love for all of those carts to be filled. I'd like to try to make a few gingerbread men. I have 5 down that I'm wanting to bring. Realistically, if I only make 2 or 3, I think I'll be happy with that. Christmas trees, I really am going to try to get 3 done. I think that's a good number to keep. Hot chocolate, again, it's on the back burner. Not really a priority for me right now. Candy canes, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure where I am at with that. I'll probably feel a little bit better if I find a pattern that will work well, because what I have just is not it. Penguins, I said earlier, I want 4 more. I am right on track to finish those 4. That shouldn't be any big deal. 2 reindeer, once I get the supplies for those, I think those will be relatively easy to make. Chickens, I can get 3 chickens done, that's no problem. It's the 7 sea turtles that I will not be able to get done in one day. I have been doing 1 sea turtle a night. This will be my 4th sea turtle. So, is that right? Yeah, my 4th sea turtle. And I would like to bring 10. Now, if I keep on track with 1 sea turtle a night, I can get there. I can get to 10. And the 3 pocket frogs, that's not a big deal at all. As of right now, after my next market, which is in 10 days, my next market after that isn't until October. So I will have plenty of time to focus on crocheting just for fun, not so much focusing on creating inventory, making a ton of product, just grinding things out. That's the time that I would like to focus more on making some more ice cream cows, because those sold really well at Taco Fest. I like to think that I'll be able to make 1 of each flavor of ice cream cow, which I don't know if you guys have seen the pattern. It's by Cozy Crochet by Tasha on Etsy. And there are different flavors. Let me see. On the pattern, there's mint chocolate chip, lemon, sprinkles, strawberry, and chocolate. And for this last market, I bought a lemon cow and a sprinkles cow. Here is the listing on Etsy. That's what the front page looks like. So ideally, if I can make 1 of each flavor, bring them to my markets. I have 2 markets in October. See if they sell at all. But I don't know. Again, I'm not gonna hold myself to that because I want to be able to do this for fun and not feel like I'm getting burnt out because I have to make one of everything. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to continue market prepping and I'm going to enjoy it. My baby's asleep, my husband's at work, I have some time for myself. Today is Thursday the 10th. So officially, as of today, I have 9 more days until my market, which really only means 8 days of prep time, which honestly is fine. I can get a lot of stuff done in 8 days. But today I got my pocket frogs done. I don't normally use this type of yarn. This is Bernat Blanket Mystical yarn. I will typically use my hobby yarn just because it's super thin, and sometimes I don't really know what to make with that yarn. But I am lucky enough to be able to crochet while I'm at work, and this is the yarn that I brought today. I brought this color and this color, which I don't actually know what this is. I'm going to assume it's Premier Parfait Chunky or hobby yarn. It's not hobby, it has to be Premier Parfait Chunky because it sheds horribly. And in my experience, hobby yarn doesn't do that. So I brought those two because I made this cute little turtle while I was at work. And then of course I made 4 green pocket frogs. On my list I had 3 that I wanted to make, and I finished 4, so I'm good with it. Right now my pocket frog count, is 22, and I know for my last market I'm pretty sure I brought 24. So if I wanted to match my last market, I could easily make 2 more pocket frogs. They don't take me any time at all. So my sea turtle count as of today is 6. So if I want to make it to that 10 mark, I only need to make 4 more, and honestly, I can do that. I have started, I use that term really loosely, on my first reindeer. By started, I mean, I made the antlers. I made these last night. I am going to probably tonight, I'm making a penguin. I don't know if I need to make 4 more penguins. I don't know if I'm gonna make all 4 tonight and call it a night, or my original plan was to make 1 penguin and then work more on the reindeer. The safety eyes for my reindeer are coming on Monday. I did get an order of yarn today. I got some white and some light blue, so I'm gonna make like a winter version, a winter deer. Well, I'm pretty happy with my progress today. I've already made a turtle and 4 pocket frogs. So my list right now, oh, I really need to work on those. Snowmen. I only need to make 3 more snowmen, 1 with a red scarf and 2 with purple scarves. So I need 3 more snowmen, 5 gingerbread men. I have not even started on those. 2 more Christmas trees. I tried to create some Christmas trees today, but the patterns I tried just were not working out. That's why I brought this green color to work, actually, was because I was planning on making some Christmas trees, and the patterns were not cooperating, so I'll have to see about some other patterns. I still have 3 hot chocolate on my list. Not 100% positive that I'm gonna do those. They're still kind of on my maybe list. 4 penguins, of course, I will finish those. That won't be a problem. 3 candy canes, which again, I'm not sure if I'm going to do those because of how tragically my first batch turned out. 2 reindeer, which I am in the process of. 3 chickens. Maybe while I'm at work I can crochet some chicken bodies. And then my last thing on my list is 4 more sea turtles. And actually, I have crocheted another sea turtle right here. I just ran out of this colored yarn, and I realized that in order to finish my sea turtle, I need that color yarn for the body. So I did order some more of that yarn. It's Bernat Blanket speckled yarn, but it's supposed to come next week and my market is next week. So I have this turtle in progress. I'm not sure that the yarn will be delivered before the market though, so this may be on hold, which isn't any big deal. Honestly, I have a good selection of sea turtles right now. I'm very happy with where I'm at, considering sea turtles aren't really my favorite to make, but I think they're growing on me because of all of the different options you can make. So I've been looking on my Etsy shop and I keep getting views on my pigs. I have an order for a pig that I've already shipped and it's been delivered, but I keep continuously getting views on this listing. The pigs are really cute and they're so simple and quick to make. I really enjoy making them, but I'm thinking if the pigs are doing so well on my Etsy, and I sold 2, but I sold some at my last market. Right now I'm sitting at 6 pigs. I might want to make more if I have time. They don't take long and it's only one color. It's a no-sew. Maybe tomorrow while I'm at work, if I bring my speckled yarn for my chickens, and then if I bring a pink yarn, maybe I can get some more pigs done. Anyway, for right now I'm going to try to finish this penguin and then maybe start on my reindeer, but I'm gonna have a little cozy night in. It felt really good to be able to cross off my pocket frogs from my list of things to crochet. Hopefully I will be able to cross off penguins here soon and snowmen, because those don't take long at all. It's just a matter of sitting down and doing it. They're pretty small, so smaller things for me just require a lot more effort. So today is Thursday the 17th and my market is on Saturday the 19th. It just dawned on me yesterday that the market is so close. It's currently 12:47. I'm at work right now. Well, I'm on my lunch break for work right now. But I was thinking about kind of where I'm at, and I know that I had this list of things that I wanted to make for the market on Saturday, and for the most part I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I've made 9 sea turtles and I know I wanted to make 10. I have made the shell for the 10th sea turtle. I just haven't made the body or the head or the fins yet. I'm still trying to decide on a color, so that will be done for the market on Saturday. Yesterday I made a reindeer, which I knew was going to take a long time. I wanted to make 2 reindeer and I have completed one, and I have made almost everything for the second one. I just would have to sew it all together. So I think I can get that done tonight or tomorrow. I can for sure get that done before the market, but honestly I think that's all I'm gonna do is focus on that 1 sea turtle and the 1 more reindeer. I would like to still do gingerbread men, but if I'm being completely honest with myself, I don't know that I have enough time. This week was kind of crazy because I thought that this was going to be my last week before market and I can just market prep all night, but my husband landed himself in the hospital on Monday and needed an emergency surgery, so my priorities have kind of shifted a bit this week. So based on the events that have happened this week, I feel like I'm doing pretty good with where I'm at. Ideally, I'll get some gingerbread men done. I don't know that I'm going to finish 5 of them like is on my list. But you know what? I finished all my 8 snowmen. That's done. I'm pretty proud of myself for getting 10 sea turtles done once I finished this last one. That's pretty impressive for me. 10 penguins are done. I did 10 bees. I've never done bees before, so we'll see how they go. And honestly, these reindeer that I'm making are so cute. I wouldn't be upset if they didn't sell because they're that cute, in my opinion. They're not as big as I thought they were going to be, but they take a lot of sewing and they take a lot of time, so they are going to probably be priced accordingly. I'm thinking $50. We'll see. I decided to give up on the idea of hot chocolate. I just feel like when you look at my table, there's so many different plushie options. Why would somebody purchase a cup kind of thing? Which is what the hot chocolate would just be like a cup with brown in the middle, possibly some marshmallows. I don't know. If I had all of the options that I do have, I wouldn't probably gravitate towards a cup of hot chocolate. And then I also decided to probably give up on the idea of candy canes just because none of the patterns I have tried have worked out for me. But not for lack of trying. I really did look for some patterns and none of them just panned out. So that's okay. I also decided probably not to focus too much on Christmas trees. I did make one Christmas tree and the pattern that I used is fine. It's just a lot of bobble stitches, and I love bobble stitches, but not so much in a row. It started to make my hand cramp and it was hard for me to finish that. So I may end up taking that Christmas tree that I finished and just using it as decoration for my table. I don't know that I'm gonna sell it unless somebody asks for it. Then I may just tell them 25 or something, but I don't think I'm gonna make multiples of them. But anyway, I just wanted to come in and give you guys an update on where I'm sitting at right now.
Yeah, you got a lot of trees. Another table. Yeah, well, we all have a little bit different things.
This market was a complete disaster, but I'm gonna give you the breakdown nonetheless. It's almost not even worth going over my sales because there just weren't any. Let's start with logistics. Is that the right word? I don't know. Christmas in July, Saturday, July 19th, 2025, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Setup was from 9 to 10, teardown was from 3 to 4. The booth fee was $60. Remember, this started at 10 a.m. and ended at 3 p.m. My first sale was at 12:40 p.m. and I got a chicken for $15. My next and final sale was at 1:06 p.m. and it was a little keychain and a pocket frog. I think there are a lot of reasons why this market went so poorly. Number one, there were a ton of Christmas in July events on July 19th. I just decided to go to one of the smaller events, not for any particular reason, just because I was accepted and paid the vendor fee. So I was like, if I pay it, I might as well go. Now, I applied for this months ago. It had to have been 3 months ago at this point, and I never heard anything from the event organizer up until about 2 weeks before the event. She emailed me asking me when I was planning on sending payment. So I responded back and told her that I had never heard if I was accepted, so I didn't know I was supposed to send payment, but you know, I sent over the $60 because at that point, now I know that I'm accepted. But I know not all events will send you acceptance or rejectance letters. Is that a word? Rejectance? Acceptance or not acceptance emails. I will say the advertisement was not great. I was supposed to be in spot number 9. When I got there though, I was unloading my car and I was trying to bring things into my booth space, and somebody has already set their stuff up, like entire table, everything, on spot number 9. So I was like, oh, am I in the wrong spot? So I went to the event coordinator and I asked her where I was supposed to be, and she had moved me to spot 8. So I was like, okay, wish I would have known that. Not any big deal at all, because it's right next to each other. But there were 31 vendors and 5 of us were crochet artists. That's like every 6th booth is a crochet artist. So that was so frustrating. there were so many different vendor types. Not a single vendor type was duplicated except for crochet. Crochet, we had 5 crochet artists. Nobody else had any competition like we did. I really wish that the event coordinator would have limited the amount of crocheters. Honestly, it just seemed to me like anybody who applied got in. Actually, most of the crocheters were selling plushies. So I don't do any clothing items or like household items, washcloths or anything. I only sell plushies. And it seems like everybody else who was doing crochet also only sold plushies. That definitely took a hit on all of our sales. I just wish the event coordinator would have been a little bit more mindful of the vendors and how many of each type of vendor she had. Because if I would have known that there were going to be 4 other crochet artists, I don't know that I would have made the drive. Because it was not in my hometown, I did have to drive a little bit. So ultimately I made $25, but I really didn't because the booth fee was $60, so I did not make my booth fee back. So with the booth fee of $60 and my $25 in sales, I had 54 cents in square fees for a profit of negative $35.54. Is that right? Whatever. I lost $35. Also, we had the opportunity as vendors to drop some of our items or business cards or something into swag bags, which the first 60 shoppers were going to get a swag bag. I didn't put anything in a bag. I was going to, but I really just wanted to attend this event to see how it went, to see if it was worth coming back. But let me tell you, the first 60 shoppers were supposed to receive a swag bag, and when we left, there were still swag bags on the table. I mean, genuinely, I don't even know. I couldn't even give you a rough estimate of how many people attended this market because it was that slow. It was so slow. Talking with other vendors, it doesn't sound like anybody made their booth fee back. The event coordinator was also pushing all of us vendors to attend multiple of her events. On the application, you can sign up for, she has all of the list of her events coming up, and you can sign up for however many you want. If you attend more than one or attend 3 or 4 or something, she had like a limit or a minimum. If you attended so many, you would get $5 off your booth fee for all of those events. And I was considering it, but I really just wanted to see how this event went before I decided to sign up for multiple of her events. And honestly, I'm really glad that I didn't take that because it was just so not worth it. My booth neighbor, is she my neighbor? The one directly in front of me, she was selling goat's milk soap. She made one sale. She made $18 the whole time. She said that was her second event she had attended by this event coordinator, and the previous event that she had attended, she also did not make her booth fee back. So she will not be attending any more of these either. It was so, like, I had 2 sales. I had 2 people show up to my booth and purchase things. 3 items gone with 2 sales. I was planning on filming at the event, but really there was nothing for me to film. I mean, it was so slow that while I was sitting at the table, I literally signed up for another event while I was sitting there. So my next market is in August 16th and 17th. It'll be my first 2-day market. It is a flea market, so I don't know how that will go, but I'm very excited for it. And that booth fee for 2 days is only $70. I say only because this event was $60 for, what, 5 hours? And in August, it's $70 for 2 days. I do want to show you my 2 reindeer that I made because I don't think I showed you any of my inventory for this market, which honestly, it doesn't really matter because I didn't sell anything. So let me go get this reindeer because I love them. I think they turned out super cute. Here's one. Here's the normal, the scarf comes up, sorry. This is just the normal reindeer because it looks like a real reindeer. Love the eyes. Got them from Etsy. They are beautiful. They go perfectly with the deer. And this is my winter deer that I made. Also got these eyes from Etsy. Beautiful. I think these are the cutest things. I did get a compliment. Somebody walking past my booth said she loved the reindeer. I priced them at $50 just because it took a lot of sewing. I do think they're kind of small for asking for a $50 tag, but I don't know that I want to price them any lower because I feel like 30 is too low for the amount of time and sewing and energy it took. These are available on my Etsy shop right now if you want to adopt them, but if they don't get adopted before the flea market in August, I will be taking them with me. Other than that, that is your recap for Christmas in July. The event coordinator posted on Facebook a few days after the event, and she said she wants to know how she can be a better host. She says the last 2 events have been so slow. Yes, they have. So she just was looking for advice on how to advertise a little bit better and make things better for us as vendors. So she has gotten a lot of feedback from people who have previously attended her events. I don't think I'm gonna go to one of her events again, at least for right now. This is still my first year doing vendor events for crochet, so I think I want to see which markets are worth going back to, and this one just wasn't for me. But that's okay. I'm super excited for my first 2-day market here coming up in about 4 weeks, a little less than 4 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know the exact number, but I'm very excited for that. It'll be my first weekend, like all weekend event. Stay tuned for that video. Hopefully I'll be able to make my booth feedback there and be able to sell a lot more items than just $25 worth. It's okay. You win some, you lose some. It's a learning experience for sure. I guess I should mention while I was there, before I made any in-person sales, I did receive a sale on Etsy. So does that count? Does that sort of count towards my sales? Even with my Etsy sale though, I still wouldn't have made the booth feedback. So sorry this was such a disappointing video, but I want to come on here and be really transparent with you, and this is just how it goes sometimes. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys are interested in some of my plushies, be sure to check out my Etsy and follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I guess. Bye.